It's Reality with Ree. Welcome. Today, I am going to briefly introduce you to the brand new season 9 cast of 90 Day Fiance. Let's go. So, first we have Ari and Biny. We were first introduced to them in 2020. This couple has definitely gone through their ups and downs, and they have gotten engaged. They even have a beautiful little boy. Ari joined him in Ethiopia to live, and now this season I believe they are picking up where now they get to come to America together. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. They've had a real rocky relationship, so will they survive? We'll find out. Next, we have Kobe and Emily. Now, Emily met Kobe while she was clubbing out in China. She was working there as an English teacher. Sparks really flew. They decided to hook up, and they were engaged within 2 weeks. 2, not even 10, 2, y'all. 2, okay? Now, they also learned that they were expecting their first child, but due to COVID, Kobe wasn't able to come here for 2 years. So she went on to have the baby. She's been raising the baby by herself, and he finally gets to come over now in this season. So it'll be interesting to see the dynamics, because not only will this be the first time that they have spent any kind of time together, but also they have a baby that they also have to figure out how are they going to parent on top of everything else. It'll be interesting to see what happens with those two. Next, we have Carla and Guillermo. She was on a work trip in the Dominican Republic when she met Guillermo. He's originally from Venezuela, but he was working there in the Dominican Republic. Sparks flew, and they kept in touch even when she came back to America, and they believed so much in their love that she got a job and she was able to go live out there for some months, and then she had to come back to the States. They've been keeping it hot and spicy, and this season we're going to find out what happens when he gets to come here to America to be with his fiance. We'll see what happens, guys and gals. All right, next we have Lal and Shaida. Now, Bilal is American. She lives in Trinidad, Tobago, and they met on social media. And guess who reached out? She did. Shaida reached out to Bilal. And at first he was hesitant to, if he should respond back and stuff, but he decided what the heck and went for it. That he went out there to visit her. They spent about a week together, and he decided to propose to her before he left on that first trip. Now, this season, the storyline is picking up where she's coming to America. We'll see what happens with these two lovebirds, as cultures probably clash a little bit. We'll see. I don't know. I heard he wants to have her sign a prenup. He's done pretty well for himself, and he wants to protect his assets and those of his kids. I also heard that he may not want kids. He's got 2 kids from his first wife. They're preteen or teenage years old, and she has 0 kids, and she would like some. So it'll be interesting to see how those two dynamics in their love story, those two situations, how they work out. All right, next we have Jabri and Miona. Now, with Jabri and Miona, Jabri is in a musical group, and he was traveling overseas and met Miona over there in North Serbia. They hit it off real well, and he decided to propose to her on one of their trips around the world. So they got together, started traveling the world, and he popped the question. She said yes, but will they make it? He lives in South Dakota, and word on the street is she's kind of like into the Kardashians and their lifestyle. Will she be able to fit into South Dakota life? I don't know. And then on top of that, they're living with his parents. I don't know how that's going to go. It'll be interesting to see what happens when she has, the hopes of glitz and glam and she finds herself in South Dakota. Not exactly the most glitz and glam, place. I don't think the Kardashians hang out in South Dakota. I don't think they live there. So we'll see what happens, guys and gals. Next we have Yvette and Mohamed. It was Mohamed who slid into Yvette's DMs. Now, each season lately, 90 Day has been casting, large age gap relationships. And this season, this is the age gap couple. They have over 20-year age gap, which will be interesting to see how it plays out. And, but anyways, so they struck up an online relationship, and she did eventually travel to where he's from in Egypt, and they met and got engaged. So we'll see how things go. She is an established woman over here. She comes off as like the typical American woman who's kind of, independent, enjoys her freedom, and he may not be so cool with that. So we'll see what happens when these two get together. And last but definitely not least, we have Patrick and Thais. So they met on social media as well. What's up with the social media, y'all? Everybody seems to be linking up on social media. But anyways, he was searching for a Portuguese teacher, and guess who he found? Her. It was like a dating app, and they both swiped right, and here we are today. So Thais is from Brazil. He went to go meet her over there, and their love story picks up where she is coming to America. And we'll see what happens when these two get together. I hear he's a little fearful of the idea of getting married again. He's been married before, but we'll see. Will they get married or not? I don't know. We'll find out though. This season, on season 9 of 90 Day Fiance, there are our couples. I think it's going to be a great, juicy season, and I can't wait to cover my very first 90 Day Fiance. Yay! All right, guys and gals, you take care, and I will see you next time on Reality with Ree. Bye, guys and gals.